Let's try this again. It is August 3rd, about 8:30. We're at the California-Oregon borderline. Headed into Oregon. Just signed the trail registry. And north we go. Oh yeah, and good morning. So I didn't say it, but it's on the PCT, day 1 of the PCT. I have to practice getting better at that, saying the day and the date, all that, at the beginning of each day. But now you can see just where that bright sunspot there is. There's a deer right there. There's been a ton of deer out this morning. Most of them does with like at least 2 babies. So sneak up closer, see if it doesn't take off before you can see it. Try to zoom in. Or enhance. Let's see. Right up there. Oh, here comes the baby. There's a better view. Nice. They're all out in these little meadows today. Trail kind of U-shapes around a couple of them. So I scare them on one side into the meadow and then get to the other side and scare them right back in. Oregon does greet you with a little bit of a climb. I assume for most people that have done all of California before getting there, this is nothing. And for me, it's been since, I don't know, mid-March since I've been on trail last. It's August. So, slowly easing back into it. Okay, this one's for my parents. PCT sign just came from down there, the border, like literally 0.2, 0.3 miles. But look at this road. We were trying to find a place yesterday to drop me off. Road is huge. This guy's car parked there, or somebody's parked there. Could have came all the way here and saved me a bunch of miles, but we had a pretty hectic day yesterday trying to find the fastest way from where they live to here. It would have just been way faster to go to Ashland first and then come out these roads. We were trying all kinds of other roads that dead end or we couldn't get the car down. So by the time we got here, it was so late in the day and they had a long drive back. Had them drop me off. What ended up being 14 miles or so away from the border. So I did 10 of it yesterday. Set up camp. Just did a quick, quote unquote, 4 this morning. Didn't feel quick. Down to the border. And then 4 miles now back to where I camped. Like 2 or 3 after that is a really good water source. So I'll fill up there. And then just get back to the spot where they dropped me off. 10 more miles. So that'd make an 18-mile day total. I'm not going to count it officially. Officially, I'm going to count it just from the border. So it'll only make it a 14 mile. That's not bad, just to get back to the spot where they dropped me off. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how the temperature is. Like I said, I don't want to push early at all because I've definitely gained some weight since being on the trail back in March, and I have nothing close to considered trail legs, so I don't want to get hurt or wear myself out too soon. So maybe just as far as where they dropped me off yesterday might just work, or a little bit farther down the hill, because it should be mostly downhill from where they dropped me off. And a little bit farther down the hill is the Ashland Ski Resort. Probably a good place to find a good flat spot too. And then down into Ashland the next day, which is actually way better than my original plan, which is to have them drop me in Side Valley in California. It's about 40 miles to the border. So technically, even with a little bit of backtracking yesterday and today, I'm still 2 or 3 days ahead of the kind of really, really rough schedule I drew out. So I feel good about that. Anyway, beautiful morning, not too hot yet. Super nice and cool this morning. I think it's supposed to be like a high of 95 or 6 in Ashland, but we're still a ways from there and a lot higher in elevation. So there's a bunch of uphill back to kind of where I camped, and then it kind of levels out and a lot of downhill. So I'm feeling good. I might be able to make a lot of good miles on the downhill. And why I decided to talk to the camera on the uphill on this out of shape, I'll never know. Mount Shasta. Let's try enhance.